there we go, that Cammie and Kim Touchton did together. And who, by a show of hands, who was able to watch the Zoom already? Okay, cool. Okay, so Esme, I think you're the only one. So feel free to, I'm not sure if I think you're probably at work. It looks like it. Feel free to pop in if you have anything you want to share. You guys, it is so good. Like, this Zoom was so good. Hi, Jess. The Zoom was so good, and I have like 4 pages of notes, and it is, and I was going to open this up to our entire team, and then I thought about it, and I thought, you know, I don't think so. I think this is something that needs to be, and she only did it for her diamonds and above. And so I was going to do just diamonds and above. And then I thought about it and I was like, no, I really, really want our leadership team to have full advantage of the information within the Zoom. So this talks about, within the Zoom, you guys, it talks a lot about vision. It talks a lot about goal setting. It talks a lot about dreaming. Hi, Kayla. It talks a lot about, yes, it's Kayla. It talks a lot about vision, goal setting, dreaming, stretching yourself, seeing that bigger picture of what you want, where you're headed. And so I enjoyed this Zoom because it talks a lot about your action steps and what to do going into 2017. So I'm just going to get right into it. And like I said, this is all going to be recorded. So, and I have all the notes. So if you guys even want me to type them up and send them over to John to do a smaller group training within your team, and especially you, Anna, Montana, you can as well. Really? Right now? Here. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna go get next in a muffin really quick. Hold up. Okay, come on. Hurry. Go. You're welcome. Okay. Now go sit down and play with your trains, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Mom life for sure, Anna. Okay. So starting out. So for wherever you end in December, you guys, this very month, December 2016, is what is going to determine the start of your 2017. And that sounds so cliche. That sounds so just like, whatever, Allie, if I step back a little bit right now and I start to work in January, I can pick it up. I mean, I can get with it. You can't. I will be the first to tell you the difference between my 2015 and my 2016 is what I did from November and December to the beginning. Those of you that are signing people right now, those of you that you have great numbers right now, keep it up. Keep it up. Those of you that may be struggling a little bit and you're like, gosh, you know, I'm messaging people. I'm doing exactly what I need to do. Ashley Hager is the queen. She's on here, so I'm so excited I can say this. She's on here too. The queen of putting one foot in front of the other. She tells me that almost often. Like, I think I should put that. And then she needs to have her own like little picture with corporate and put Ashley Hager triple down right below that, because she's the queen of that. She always says one foot in front of the other. So those of you that are planting those seeds right now, you're putting those messages out right now, I promise you that if you continue to put one foot in front of the other, all of those seeds are going to grow come January, come February, come March. Okay, I promise you. Like, if you stay the course, you will be so blessed in these next couple months ahead. And then the next analogy that I love that Cammie was talking about, so how you end is how you start, but this year's kind of been like a marathon for a lot of people. Okay, that's fine. This year has kind of been like a marathon for a lot of people. And, okay, the pantry's open. Go in there and get something else. You are like growing, I swear. You've eaten all day. And so it's kind of been like a marathon that are you serious right now? You guys, he hasn't even talked to me like all morning until right now. Go, Dixon, go. Go, you can. Go get your step stool and get it.
That's what I
Okay, go get it. I'm letting you do it this one time. Oh my God. So this year's been like a marathon for a lot of people. But when we think about a marathon, you guys, you think about there's so many different obstacles within it, right? But when you finish a marathon, how many runners do you see that just stop right for that tape? I don't think I've ever seen a marathon where the runner just stops right for that finish line, right? They see the tape and they're like, oh, thank God, there it is, we're done. They don't. They run right through it. They literally blast through that tape, and they don't even, half the time, they don't even look back to see who's running right behind them, right? They are the ones leading the pack. They are the ones leading from the front. They are the ones that are leading by example and blasting through that tape. So number one, it's your mindset. It's December, it's the holidays. Listen to me right now. You need to take a chill pill, okay? Okay, go play. Here, you want my phone? Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, 5 more seconds. Break. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. Okay, hurry, go. Okay, round 2. Let's try this again. Okay, so the biggest thing is running through that finish line, blasting through the tape, and the biggest thing that you have to ask yourself is your mindset right, and are your goals in place? If you know what you want this month, it's going to happen, you guys. Just plain and simple. If you have your goals written down, it is going to happen. And that starts with you. So you can be either the A person this month or the B person this month. The A person is going to look at it as, it's December, it's the holidays. People, I don't care who you are, if you have $5 in the bank account or 5,000, everybody wants to give during Christmas. Everybody does. They do. It's that time of the year. It's the holidays. It's the season. People will do hand-me-downs. People will do handmade craft. They will do whatever they can to make someone's day, week, or month. That's what Christmas is about, is giving back, right? So the A person can look at December as it's the month of giving. It's the month of, I want to make people's day. I want to make people's Christmas. I want to make people feel good. I'm going to reach out to people and say, hey, Kendra, I'm not sure if you've filled up all your Christmas list, but I wanted to reach out to you if not. We've got so many amazing holiday packages that could just make someone's day. Revert to Christmas list this month, because even if Kendra doesn't want it, but Kendra's like, oh, maybe my mom, my aunt, my cousin, I've still got people to shop for. This would be perfect gift for them. It's already prepackaged. It's easy. It's done. I don't have to even think twice. Okay. And then even if you're messaging her, maybe she'll start to think, okay, actually I did need more convians, and actually I did need more greens. So you've got to look at a sense of, think about the Christmas list. Okay. Think about the giving. Think about people want to give this time of the year. So don't revert it as people don't have money, that's the B person. Now we're going to B person. The B person is saying it's December, it's holidays, it's Christmas, people are broke, people have no money, they don't want to give presents, they don't want to do anything. You guys, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. People are promoted to presidential and ambassador in December. And I can tell you that was my hardest thing, because my goal was December of 2017 or 2016 that I was going to go ambassador. But I held myself back because I was like, it's the slowest month of the year. It's the slowest month of the year. And I should have never said that 4 months ago. November was one of the biggest months I've had in months. Same with Ashley Hager. We were talking about that earlier this morning. And she's like, okay, what do you think we did different? What do you think we did different in November? And it was, we ran through that finish line. We're still running the marathon. There is no stopping. When you see that finish line, you keep going. Christmas cash is over with. So did you slow down? You're like, well, I earned mine. Or did you keep running? It's December. Are you still moving? Are you still running? You're like, well, I think we have like 2.5 weeks left of the month. I can just wait till January 1st. And then we have a conference. So then they're going to announce bonuses. So I really don't want to work a whole lot till bonuses come. I can tell you, do not get in that trap, because it'll hurt you and paralyze you more than it'll help you. So a couple things that I want to go into is, I'm going to kind of go over these because you kind of did a little backwards on the Zoom. So I'm going to start with the action list that she went with and then kind of go back through all the notes because they were kind of all over the place. So, okay, so Kiami and Kim gave this like seven-step action list to do this month to get ready for 2017 and to gear up for what's to come. And number one was journaling and mapping out what you want. And I never really noticed the importance of that until I did that for myself. You guys, this year, this is like, I always call this like my shit journal. Literally everything goes in there. Any thought, any negative thought, any positive thought, my bills, everything go in here because I'm like, it's all in there, just a bunch of crap. But I know that it's all in there and I can refer back to it. Anything from personal development, anything from Zooms, anything I learned, anything that I just want to get out of my head and on paper. Kimmy said it's more important to journal and to be able to refer back to it than anything. And I've talked to a couple of you guys this morning about getting it out of your head and getting it on paper. Getting it out, getting it on paper. We always talk about getting this business from your head to your heart. And that's how you're going to get from point A to point B. But it's also getting all your thoughts, getting all the garbage out of your head, getting anything that may be overwhelming you, stressing you, and putting it on paper. Because it'll be more in your control when it's on paper than it is when it's in your head. So number one was journaling. Mapping out what you want, deciding what you want, kind of gearing up for like, okay, 2017, I really want to accomplish this. I want to do this. I want to take my team here, do that, whatever it may be, put it on paper. Number two is assessing 2016. I want you to look in the mirror today, this afternoon, tonight. How did your 2016 go? Was it what you thought? Was it not what you thought? The biggest thing was when you look in the mirror and you analyze and you assess where you were at the beginning of this year and where you're at the end of this year, what did you accomplish? What did you overcome? What did you get through? And so, we all make mistakes. We do. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes in this business, in this life. But the biggest thing that I can tell you guys is that you're going to fail your way to the top. You are. If you're not failing in the process, you're not doing it right. Because if you're not working, you're not failing, you're not going to see success. If you're sitting there in the same spot that you were at the beginning of this year, something's got to change. You're not working to experience failure to get to success whatsoever, okay? And so I want you to analyze and look at this past year, 2016, and then I want you to ask yourself, what am I going to do differently to face a new fear, face a new mistake, face something new? You should never, ever, ever be facing the same fear or the same mistake over and over and over again. You face a fear, you face a mistake, you learn from it, you move on. Then you face a new fear, a new mistake. Something happens, something new, but it should not be the same thing over and over again, okay? So number one was journaling. Number two is assessing where you're at. Number three is planning. I love this. Planning a team activity that will blow the lid off of your team. So dreaming big, blowing your lid. So whether that be going through a parade of homes, whether that be so we can dream bigger about what we want our dream house to look like. Maybe going to a car dealership together and being like, okay, I want that car, let's test drive that. Something that Kim brought up was doing your ambassador speech in front of your whole entire team. What do you want? What song do you want playing when you walk across that stage when Mark Pentecost, Pam Souder, and Mike Patel announce you as an ambassador diamond for the first time? I've never even thought about that. All I can see in my eyes is a white couch. That's it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, your name's going to be announced. Your first and your last name is going to be announced. And then they're going to say, she started this time, she's here. Like, what's your ambassador speech even going to look like? So Kim has her team do that. Her diamonds and above, her rubies and above, her emeralds and above. They all do that. And that's something that we're going to start doing as our team. Because I want you guys to be ready. I want you guys to have that vision, that long-term perspective that's going to blow your dreaming cup and it's just going to overflow, right? Number 4 is dream board night. We did that last night. I love dreaming big. Thank you, Jess. Yep, you're on here. Jess, for bringing that up about if you haven't done a dream board for 2017, I want you to sit down and do one this month. It is important to put your dreams down because did you guys know that only 15% of people write their goals down? 15%. That's it. Only 15% of people write their goals down, and only 9% of that 15 actually come true. So do you want to be the 75% of people that don't write down goals, that don't dream, that don't make a dream board, that don't do anything? And this doesn't happen by coincidence, right? It happens by choice. You choose to not move forward, or you choose to be successful. So 15% of people write goals down, 9% of them actually come true. And then number 5 is, I love this. Number 5 is, what do you want out of your distributors in 2017? What do you want out of your team in 2017? And for me, I want hungry distributors. I want people who are hungry. I want people who are thankful. I want people who are excited. Plan a team activity, Taylor. That'll blow your team's lid. So going to Creative Homes, going to a car dealership, going to stores that they normally wouldn't be able to shop in, things like that, that they have to dream outside of the box to even imagine being there. Number 4, dream board night. Number 5 is, what do you want out of your distributor? So what do you want your typical distributor to look like? Do you want excited people? Do you want hungry people? Do you want go-getters, thankful people? Like, what do you want out of your team? And I thought about this, and I was like, isn't it a coincidence that when we talk about people who don't work, and we talk about people who are ornery, or they don't really want this, or they're not communicating, they're not plugged in, this and that, guess what? The more that you talk about that, and the more that you speak that out, that's all you're going to find. If you are writing down what you want out of your next distributor, I want someone who's excited. I want someone who's hungry. I want someone to come to me and be like, guess what? I'm going to pass you, Allie. That is the person I want. I want someone to keep me on my toes. I want someone that's like, hey, guess what? I just signed 15 distributors and 4 loyal customers. And I'm like, oh shit, I got to step my game up. I want that. And I want you to get so clear about what you want out of 2017 and what you want your team to look like. Because guess what? Your cashier is going to start having those characteristics. Your banker, the waiter at the restaurant, your kid's preschool teacher, your neighbor. These characteristics are going to start to come to life when you start saying it out loud, that I want someone that's excited. I want someone that's passionate. I want someone that's so giving, and whatever it is that you want out of your team, it's going to happen. And then guess what? You are going to grow in the process as well. And then number 6 is writing down 5 goals. What are 5 goals that you want in 2017? Kim was saying that these 5 goals she has her team say every single day. Can you imagine if you said your 5 goals for the year every single day, what would happen to them? Just think about that for a second. 5 goals. That's it. Your dream board, like we did our dream boards last night, and I can see mine right now. There's like, it was hilarious, but I had like 50 things on there. And when I look at that and I'm like, okay, there's 5 things that I want to accomplish. I can pretty much narrow it down to the 5 things I want next year. And even like, and I look at my 2016 dream board over here, and I have my 2017 one over here in my office, and I think about it, and I look at my 2016, and there's 3 things on there out of, I don't know, maybe 30 that didn't happen. Do you guys want to know the 3 things? The first one was travel to Hawaii, and instead we did other things. We traveled other places, so that's on my list for 2017. My second thing was to go ambassador. We went presidential, so I'm going to move ambassador to 2017. And then the third thing was raise up 3 personally enrolled diamonds, and I raised up 1. So I need to raise up 2 more. So now the thing I want you to know is that if you don't accomplish something on your dream board, you don't accomplish something on your goal, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Like Taylor, it was a perfect example. Taylor said something last night. I was looking at her dream board. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Like, you have so many goals. She goes, I know, I have so many dreams and things I want to accomplish and achieve. And her dream board, she just added from last year, you guys. She just kept adding. If I had more room, I probably would have done the same thing, but I didn't have any room. But she just kept adding things to 2016's dream board. So even if you don't accomplish it, doesn't mean you're not going to accomplish it. It just means you put a new deadline on it. Okay, you just put a new deadline that you are going to make it happen that following year. And then number 7 is taking action. There is no secret to this business, you guys, besides taking action. That's it. You want it, you got to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. Oh, I know. I should have said that better. Taylor's like, I did mark off a few things. I should have said that better. I mean, she added to her 2016 dream board. Sorry, Taylor. That was bad wording. So number 7 was taking action. So you've got to make things happen. So a couple things that I want to go over now after that action step list, those 7 things, is Kim was talking about the book, The Circle Maker. And it talks about, I'll write that in here, The Circle Maker. And Kim said it talks about asking for what you want. I don't know about you guys, but when I speak things out loud and I, constantly believe in them and affirmations of what I want, they come to life. They do. They come to life. And so you've got to ask for what you want. And then the next thing was talking about your stretch goal. I want you guys to have one of those goals, whether that be of those 5 goals, whether that be on your dream board, something that is so uncomfortable to you that you even hate the thought of saying it out loud. You hate the thought of writing it down. You hate the thought of, it just makes you so uncomfortable. I want that to be your stretch goal for 2017. I want you to have a stretch goal that is so dang uncomfortable, you don't even want to talk about it. You don't even want people to know it, okay? Those of you that are making my Christmas wish videos, those need to go on your dream board. Those wishes are dreams, right? Wishes are simply just dreams that we have the ability to make happen, right? We have the ability to have these dreams come to life. So number 1 is quit. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Quit playing small. You know what you need to do. You do. You know what you need to do to take your business from point A to point B. So quit settling, quit playing small, and kick it up a notch. Kick it up a notch. I don't care if it's December. I don't care if it's the middle of March. You treat every month the same. No matter what month it is, no matter what season is, there's always going to be seasons in this business. But if you don't stop and you run through that finish line and you quit playing small, you're going to see result. If it doesn't excite you or scare you, your dream is not big enough. Your goal is not big enough. Your stretch goal is not big enough. We live so much in our comfort zones, you guys, expecting to reach our goals. We do. And we sit there and we wonder why nothing is happening. Why nothing is happening. We ask ourselves, why am I not going anywhere? Why am I not seeing, the fruits of my labor come to life? Listen. We're going to leave in just a little bit. Okay? Quick. Do you want to call your dad? Okay, we're going to go in a little bit. So when you think you can't do anymore, you guys, come here, come sit with mom. Come sit with mom. When you think you can't do anymore, I want you guys to do one more. So if you don't think you can message any more people, if you think you can't blitz another person, if you're exhausted from whatever it may be that day, do one more thing. Do one more thing for your business every single day when you feel like you can't do anymore. If you've gone through your entire income producing activity checklist and your kid's screaming like mine right now, where I literally just would love to get off the Zoom and be done, keep going. Keep going. Do that one more thing to stretch yourself every single day. Because guess what? When you do that one more thing, you're going to continue to do one more thing, to do one more thing, to do one more thing. And you're constantly going to be pushing yourself to that next level. Commit to your business, you guys. Bottom line, commit to your business, commit to your goals, and just don't quit. If you want to get to that next level, then quit giving up. Quit quitting on yourself. Quit setting yourself back, okay? You are a leader now. Every single one of you guys are a leader now. You have a responsibility to yourself and to your team to make a difference, to be positive, to impact them, if you are trying to tell them to borrow your belief and believe in themselves and this and that, if you don't believe in yourself, how are they supposed to borrow yours? Think about that. If you tell your team, hey, borrow my belief until you believe in yourself or believe in this company or believe in these products, borrow my belief, borrow my passion, borrow my excitement. If you're not, how are they supposed to be? So you have to 100% speak life over your team. If you don't, it will kill your success 100%. I can't say that enough. It will kill your success and everything that you have going for you. You have runners emerging. You have distributors signing right and left. You speak that to life, it's going to come to life. Do not be negative. Listen, what do you want?
I can't.
What do you want? You can. What do you want?
I can't.
You can. What do you want?
I can't.
Okay, go get it for me and come back.
I can't.
Your DTs do not work for you. They work for themselves, okay? And so you have to recognize that. People, listen, Nixon. Come here. Okay, 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. What do you want? Okay, so your distributors do not work for you. They work for themselves. You are there to help them when they need help, to coach them if they want it, to be that cheerleader when they need it, but you cannot make them want it for themselves, right? You cannot make them work. You cannot make them promote. You cannot make them want a goal that they don't want. Do not use harmful words to your team in any way. Only use helpful. Only use helpful words. Things that are encouraging. Things that, you know what, we all need a nice swift kick in the ass, but it's your team will go so much farther if you tell them that you believe in them, that you tell them that you can do this. I promise you, get back up, kick your boots out or dust your boots off and do it. Just do it. Run through that finish line. And it's crazy what, you know, and I've always thought about this as like, okay, well, I tend to believe in others more than they believe in themselves. I tend to want it more than they want it for themselves. But then I have to realize that the more that I spend on those people that don't want it, I'm missing out on that next rock star, that next hungry person that I vision that I want, but I'm not going to get them because I'm so hung up on this person back here. Okay? Let's see here. So start. No, I don't want to go into that. Okay. So this business, I'm going to wrap it up here in just about 10 minutes so that you guys aren't here all day. But this business is not about you anymore. It's not. And you've got to recognize that and realize that. It's not about you anymore. You are a leader. It's what is it going to take to change lives, right? What is it going to take to change the most lives? Change, like anybody around you, whether that's your team, whether that's your future team. Think about your goals as how is it going to impact the most people, right? So, don't wait for all, okay, Nixon, you're driving me crazy, oh my gosh. Don't wait for all the lights to go green in front of you. They were talking about how sometimes we wait for everything to fall in place before going to that next level instead of just working. Nixon, quit. And so when one light turns green, okay, come here, come sit with mom. You guys, I swear to you, he's not been like this all day till right now. But that's what happens, right? So don't wait for all the lights to go green. Just go. Distributors that aren't working, just work with the ones that want. And as you're going to that next green light, you're going to fill in the distributors not working with the next one. Okay? An analogy that Kim was using is she has this. Okay, come here. Here. Go. Perfect. He's going to his room. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up really quick because he's ornery. So an analogy that Kim was using was this street that they go to school at. And she said there's like 6 stoplights to get to school. She said she doesn't wait at that first stoplight for all of them to go green before taking her son to school, right? She waits. She goes, the first one goes green, she goes through it. The next one goes green, she goes through it. The next one goes green, she goes through it. And she said, you know, we have to get through each one of those green lights to get to our finish line. You can't, I know, I'm an honor child, guys. Go to your room, please. So you have to realize that all the lights are not going to be green for you, ever. So you have to keep going and keep working, okay? Really quick, visualizing the people, leaders on your team. I think it's just you guys, right? Visualizing the leaders and people on your team. Come here. What do you want your diamond team to look like? What do you want? Oh my God. Hold on, guys. This is craziness. Go. Go. I swear to you guys, this only happens when I'm on Zooms. The only time. So, really quick, I want you to visualize what your diamond team looks like, what your double diamond team looks like, what your triple diamond team looks like. Dude, no kidding, Anna. What your presidential team looks like, what your master team looks like, okay? Personalities, characteristics. Leaders never, ever, ever stop learning, okay? Once you put together the characteristics, they will all start to come to life, okay? And they'll all start to be in the forefront of your mind. So commit to yourself, commit to 2017. Promise you I'm gonna lose my shit. But commit to yourself and prepare for 2017, you guys, okay? It's crazy what will happen when we get prepared, when we stay committed, when we know what we want, right? And so I will write down the 7 action steps again for you guys so you can have those. Maybe I'll just put, shit, no kidding, Jess. Maybe I should just put in like a Word document, the 7 steps, and you guys can see them. But does anybody have any aha moments besides my child screaming at you the whole time? Does anybody have any aha moments or anything that they want to share as far as dreaming, as far as assessing yourself, and what do you want out of your team going into 2017?
I don't know. I just love what you I wrote so many notes down. The whole, I knew dream boards were important. I knew visualizing was important, but sometimes it's well, what exactly do I want on there? So this helped a lot because it's okay, my stretch goal needs to be on there. What my personalities around my distributors, what do I want them to look like? All that stuff goes into that, so that helped me a lot. I got a lot of notes. And then the mindset thing, if you're person A, you're thinking okay, about Christmas lists and giving and not being well, everybody's broke. Last year, I remember this time last year, that was my mindset. And now this year, I'm everybody wants to give something. This is fun, everybody wants to help. So it's just, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and it couldn't be more true. We don't realize that, it's all in our mindset. It really is. It's all in our mindset. Okay, sorry guys, thank you too. So, and it's something that I was thinking about too is Christina Watts. She signed 30 distributors last month, you guys, and it's because she planned ahead. She knew what she was going to do every day. She knew that she had to be disciplined every day to make that happen, and that's all we have to do. I love that. Yeah, Taylor said, hungry, driven, passionate, excited people, someone who's not afraid to fail. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. You have to be willing to stay disciplined and plan it out for the months to come, you guys, because December can be your biggest month yet. It's all in your head. It is all in your head, 100%. Okay. If you want to have a big month, you're going to have a big month. If you want to have a slow month and wait till January, you're going to have a slow month and wait till January. So think about that as you go throughout your day today and as you're working. Just think about, what do you want your 2017 to look like? Writing down what you want, getting that, having that plan of action, because you are now a leader. You're not a distributor anymore. You're not an executive anymore. You didn't just start. You've been in this. And if you're trying to kind of find your way and kind of find, okay, I really need to sit down and figure that out. Because I promise you, when you have a plan, you guys, you are going to be successful. You are. You truly, truly are. When you write those goals down, when you know what it takes to get out of that comfort zone, because we stay there, right? We stay there so much waiting for things to happen, and they don't. Megan says, I've been stuck at the same place for a year, so I agree with the whole making changes to get to where you want. Totally using this month to reflect and change. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready, gearing up for 2017, because you guys, if you thought this year was big and you thought this year was life-changing, oh my gosh, like we haven't seen anything yet. Since I've been in almost 3 or 4 years, will be next March, will be 4 years. Every year it gets bigger. Every year it gets bigger. Every year it gets better. Every year it gets more exciting. New products, new promotions, like something exciting is always happening. And I want you to be prepared for what's to come so that you can enjoy and reap the benefits of what It Works has to offer. Does anybody else want to share some aha moments or anything that's going through their mind right now?
I have this like weird thing. I wrote it down when we were talking about dream boards, how you said like only 15% actually write them down, and then the only 9% of them come true. Don't you feel like that's a lot of what separates the 1%? It's writing down the goals. Like I didn't even like, nobody ever really told me to write my goals down until I got into It Works. And now I see why. Like, or even just like really believing you can have something. It seems to always come back around. Like it might not come to me in the direct form that I thought it would, but I'm starting to see like, oh, I asked for that and I got it. Like it just came around a different way, you know? It's really cool. It's really, really cool.
I couldn't agree more. It's definitely what separates the 1%ers and the B person from the B person.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to be the 1% within our team this month? Are you going to be the A person? Or are you going to sit back and be the B person and watch the A's be successful in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, the whole entire next year? So do not sit on the sidelines. Do not wait for anything, you guys. Nothing. Get in the game. Get ahead. I promise you that your business will seriously explode this month. If you map it out, if you decide, and you write your goals down. Anybody else want to share anything before we wrap it up? Esme, Nicole, Jess, Caitlin, Taylor, Kendra? Veronica, anybody? Okay, well, I will wrap it up. Sorry, that was a little crazy, but I know you guys that have kids, you all know, but obviously he's tired because he came back here. I'm sorry, mommy. I will post the recording so that you guys have it. And then if you guys want any notes or anything, you're more than welcome to have it too. But don't wait for all the lights to go green, guys. Just go, just work. Have fun. Let us know what vendor events you're doing. Let us know your wins this month as you're blitzing, as you're getting people on the phone, as you're following up. Let us know. We are here for you. So have an amazing Wednesday. You want to go lay down? Okay, let's go lay down. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys all later.
Bye, guys.